Oh, wrong PNG tuber. Give me a second. Where'd my PNG tuber go? There you are. Okay, give me a second while I try to get things working. Is my live stream working? Testing microphone 1 2. Is my live stream working? Testing microphone 1 2. Okay, at least this thing's working. Right. There's that. What's next? We'll need a speed dial back to the stream manager. See if that guy's working. Are you working? Testing 1 2. Okay, Twitchy's working. That's good. It's a little bit more delayed than the tubes though, but that's to be expected. Right, let me turn on my various controlling like RAM limiters and all that stuff so that my PC doesn't explode. All right. And let's just switch to the face cam, see if that thing's working, at least. Ah, there it is. Hello folks, it's me, Biggie, back. I'm on my side again today because I have another thing to do later today, so that I'm basically pacing myself a little on what I'm actually being able to show or do today. So today's gonna be, like I said, a little bit of a chill-ish stream. I'm going to try to explain what the challenge is about and maybe try to set it up so that we could see if we could roll into a relatively good start. And let me just look at what we have here. Where is it? What am I looking at? Oh yeah, I need to go to the is it community? Yes, on Steam. And we go here. And we go here. Copy this. And hopefully this will work. Mod list. Okay, so there should be the list of mods. Here I'm going to pin this message and manually unpin it at the end of stream. Yep. I'll also just go, hey. Or should I just go Q&A? Yeah, no, that's, no, I need this. Thanks for stopping by, exclamation point. Mind if you leave a like? That's not what I wanted to say. Leaving a like, question mark. liked and go and subbed. All right, starting poll. And let's see if I could actually just do a little bit of a clarification on what we're doing here. I probably want to maybe add an image of some sort. What image am I adding? Add source. I think it's a picture or an image. It's not a banner. Which image did I use for this one right here? It's... Oh, okay. Let's go ahead and go... whatchamacallit, back to the face cam. Wait, why is it not here? Oh, it's probably on... Okay, there it is. Oh, that's a big picture. Yeah, that's generally the challenge run details. But it's a little bit on the large side, so we can't really just pop it and expect everybody to be able to see and read. So I'm not sure if I'm just gonna pop it like here, and that's gonna cover everything, isn't it? But yeah, but that's our challenge run. Let me pop it lower. And below the PNG tuber even. But I'll probably just move everything else so that you can actually see the challenge run on what it is. But yeah, that's currently what we're doing. Excuse me. So we have a Song of Saya challenge run, meaning we are going to go play with no army. No military units can be trained or purchased. Hero units are allowed. And then we have all the game settings so that you can see what settings do we have for the game. Let me just move my membership over here. Hooray! And we'll go our follower bar up top as well. Damn it. Not ideal. Come on, follower bar. Be nice. Okay. So that's the general gist of the goal. We are not having any military units trained or purchased, except for heroes. And our map type will be wetlands with heavy rainfall. Game mode is going to be Heroes and Legends. Secret Societies. Mod list are going to be in the comments, so go ahead and look at the pinned comment if you want to see the actual mod list, as well as the seed is going to be listed in the pinned comments as well. And we have a couple of goals. We're trying to get the Ladies in Reeds and Marshes as a pantheon, adopt the Void Singer Secret Society, build a Tamanaki Wonder, and recruit Himiko or Hercules or some sort of hero. And I do believe that there's a glitch or exploit that we could use, especially for using the Grip of Fear. So we're gonna see if that's going to destroy the game or not. But if we manage also to get a religion, which is unlikely, but it is an interesting choice, yeah, we'll try that as well. So in the meantime, I'm going to thank my members. So thank you, Apilux, Manta, Rafael Vega, Chapa, Amislam, and Chris Burton at the time of streaming, so that you could get to watch vids early, cool badges and emojis for whenever you comment. For the rest of you guys, if you want to support my channel in any other way, if you like the video, if you enjoyed, subscribe if you want to see more. Click on the bell to get notified for when I go live. And with that, let me... and yeah, the membership program lets you have some cool badges and emojis, as well as get turned into a Pokemon, amongst other things. Alright, hopefully no stomach bugs today, and we'll go ahead and get the game started. Alright, I'll probably want to move my camera back a little bit. And see if that works. All right. Yeah. What else are we doing? Okay. I'm gonna move this a little bit up. Just a little bit. Yeah. So that we have these guys down at the bottom not clipping into the game footage. Yep, and also a little bit on the Song of Saya run right here, just so that you know what's up. But yeah, that's generally what we're doing mostly. Right, and also, let's see if we could get the music going. We do have a playlist, so I'm not sure if we could actually get this playlist list started. Yep, and hopefully this doesn't get me demonetized. I'd actually just remove a couple from this so that hopefully we don't get demonetized, EO. Okay. I want to double check on the audio as well. That should be just alright, I guess. And I'm not sure if the audio, if the playlist loops, but if the music stops, then I'll need to get restarted. Okay. Seems to be all well and good. And I'll need to close this as well. Okay. Right. So let's go ahead and look at the additional content on the mod list first. Right. So the only civilization mod I have is going to be Song of Saya. Okay, example mod. Yeah, you can already see that the mod itself is a work in progress. That is one of those work in progresses that never seems to have been completed. But I think it's also because the mod is in Chinese or another language. Yeah, and it hasn't just finished being translated. The rest of the mods that are in the mod list are all just either what's the word? Just a quality of life type mods. I love the use of CQUI mostly, as well as all of these other mods that lets me enhance enhancement manager, all the niceties that comes with a quick community user interface, as well as reminders. None of them really affects gameplay, so I'm going to create the game. Right, so we'll just go ahead and pick the leader, which is going to be Saya. Hooray! And we'll talk about Saya once we get into the game. We'll also pick a couple of things. First off, since this is Halloween, we're going to actually pick zombies. And we're going to pick heroes and legends, as well as the secret societies, because we've got to have void singers. Right? Let's go to advanced setups. And we're going to play in deity, because this is a challenge. You can't play it in any other game speed other than deity. A game difficulty. Wait, why did the song stop? Oh, that's got to be problematic if the song stops every time we go to the next one. Okay. Right, let's go ahead and think about this. Probably I'm going to add a little bit more city-states at 13, because, you know, it's Halloween-y. Disaster intensity, I'm going to pop it up to 3. You know what? Let's just pop it up to 4. Yeah, let's just pop it up to 3. Because... Or maybe even 4. Frequent and intense natural disasters. Setting it to 4 will be a little bit too intense for my liking. Right, so our map type is going to be wetlands, because that's the best map type for her. Because it's flooded with rivers, marsh, extra woods, floodplains, and rainforests. Right? Because Saya has a bunch of abilities that, based on her abilities, allows the execution of the Grip of Fear in cities with a hidden valley, temporarily controlling other civilizations' units within city's territory. And also it has the Call of the Abyss, which cities that is simultaneously possess rainforest, forest, and marsh tiles will not suffer a decrease in loyalty. Gains +3 amenities. Rainforest and marsh tiles provide additional +1 appeal. And I do love her with the Golden Age, like proper Golden Ages as well. So that's another thing that I probably want to try playing her with. But I think Dramatic Ages, that's what it's called. But I think it's a little bit on the cheesy side to play with Dramatic Ages. But that's also means that we need one more thing to juggle, which isn't going to be very friendly for newer players. But anyways, we'll do that. And let's look at this. Wetlands, leaders, pools, that's fine. Resources will go with standard, because Saya doesn't depend on too many resources. City states will have everything. World age will be new, which gives us more hills and mountains and volcanoes, which is good for, say, a whatchamacallit game. With more hills and marshes, it'll be good for a tourism type game that uses preserves. And also we're gonna just a balanced start, no, standard start. Temperature will be hot, so that we have a little bit more desert. To be fair, Saya's not very good with deserts, but ladies on the recent reaches, reeds and marshes do provide us with more desert floodplains. And we have a map with wet rainfall, more woods, rainforests, more marshes, And the sea level will be either, we'll keep it as standard maybe. We might go with a low sea level so that we have more landmass and less water. So yeah, we could go with low. Like I said, as fun it is to play Apocalypse mode, I think the problem with playing Apocalypse mode is that there's only one viable strategy. New natural disasters, larger, more impactful versions of existing disasters, increase the chance of all natural disasters. Apocalypse mode adds the soothsayers, which is fun. If we ever actually manage to conquer one version, we might actually do it as well. Barbarian's Clan is fun. Dramatic Ages is fun as well. But I don't want to overload newer viewers to watch this and say, wait a minute, what's going on here? But yeah, Heroes and Legends, Secret Societies, and Zombie Defense, that's probably going to be it for now. Because I want to just briefly teach people about Heroes, all these various newer game modes. Map random. Should we go with random seed or should we just go with the meme seed? Heh, never mind. Let's just go ahead and save configuration here. Yep. Okay, and that should free Shavaka do. And the seed's got to be cursed, anyways. All right. Just having a look here if there's if everything's set. Yeah, there's not a lot of viewers yet, so we might wait for a little bit and see if we're going to get more viewers on the tubes. But I'm not sure if it's just a lack of... Yeah, there's a few viewers here. That's fine. Feel free to say hi in the chat whenever you decide to jump in. But it could be just the fact that I'm not that I'm also just listening to music as well. Okay, where am I? Yeah, there we go. All right, let's go ahead and start the game. We're all just brain rotted here. I'm gonna be real upset if the music on Song of Saya copyright strikes me. No, copyright claims me. Because it is literally... I tested the songs and it's still... It seems to be safe.
To man taking his first upright steps, you have come far.
At least I used it in a short and didn't claim me.
From this early cradle of civilization on towards the stars.
A nightmarish shadow blankets this land as Saya, emerging from the abyss, awakens from slumber. Welcome to this civilization entangled in profound terror. The people of Saya, the ultimate nightmare under the veil of night, the source of terror in the depths of the human soul. In this dark land, we worship the incomprehensible. We believe in the power of the abyss, and our slumbering... And our civilization is shrouded in a mysterious darkness. Saya, the colossal being, slumbering the depths of the universe, silently descends like a shadow, destined to dance with the untamed power. Our city, like a city of darkness, the embodiment of Nicholas. Oh my goodness, yeah. Tell me that you use AI translation without telling me how you use AI translation. Open powers and redefine the boundaries of civilization. Yep. Alright, let's begin. This is a horrible start for us. I might want to re-roll this a couple more times. Yeah, I might want to re-roll this a couple more times. This is not a very good start. Simply because we don't have a lot of marshes. Yeah, let me pop this here. Yeah. Not ideal. And we'll look through here. As you can see, we have a bunch of land over here that we could try to settle. But out of all this, Saya really needs to plan her cities really quite a far bit forward. We have a grassland hill here, which is interesting. We don't have a lot of places for the for our unique district, though. If we settle in place, this will replace the forest, but this just is nice to set up for a Tamananki. Right? But the only downside is that if we do set up for this Tamananki here, we don't have a good ladies in the recent marches except for these ones. Yeah, I think that we probably want to save this as one of the starts. So we are going to save this game as Saya 1. Yep. And then we're going to re-roll. We're going to be doing a bunch of re-rolls as we start here, because she's very dependent on some good starts.
From the first stirrings of life beneath water, to the great beasts of the Stone Age, to
Yep. We probably want to see a starting point with like tons and tons of marshes. And there's a yeah, this is not an ideal start either. The only good place for her to settle would probably be by the sea. And again, if we do settle over here, that means that the preserve is going to go here. Which means that this ivory is not going to be able to be worked by us. Yep, and this is not the okay, so with this we could have actually moved further here and gotten this as the first tile. Now if we actually cross the river, then we could move over there and get there as a first tile. But I'm gonna settle here first and see what we have. I think settling over here isn't too bad that we have a 2 food, 2 production, and 1 gold tile. Yep, this is number 2, which means that if we try for a Tamananki, it'll be here. But again, this is very bad because we don't have a lot of because what we're trying to look for is a start with plenty and plenty of marsh tiles instead of just the yeah, this is not the start we want. We definitely need to look for a ton of marshes. Either,
From the
ma
first stirrings
either
of life
marshes,
beneath water
desert.
to the great beasts of the Stone Age.
Yeah, either
To man
marshes,
taking his
desert,
first
desert,
upright
plains.
steps, you have come far. Now
Yeah,
begins
marshes,
your
desert,
greatest
plains.
quest. From this early cradle of civilization on towards the stars.
Amongst other things. Let's go ahead and begin again. Alright, again, this is a horrible start. The closest area with marshes are over here. Well, we could... Oh yeah, actually, that's not too bad. Yeah, the only thing that we might want to consider is... Yeah, actually... Wow. Okay, so what we're going to do is we'll think about this a little bit. We'll need to definitely move. But the question is, do we move so that we give the extra turnsies? Oh yeah, the only downside of this is that we don't have a jungle or a rainforest. Moving here isn't bad. Moving here is also interesting. It will grant us extra food to start. And this will be a... if we actually ever decide to build a holy site at any point, that'll be decent. Founding it here means that it's going to be... we don't have a good space for Etamananke. We need to actually move towards a certain direction. Either here, so that we could pop down a preserve here, and then Etamananke up here. Yep. If we go here for city... Yep, if we here for here for the city, and go for 1, 2, 3, maybe here for the Hidden Vale, or we go and then we go here for Ete. Yep. That's a decent start as well. So I'm gonna save this as Saya 2. But yeah, this is hardly some of the better rolls here. And our starting warrior will be the most importante unit in the whole world here, because he's going to be the only upgradable unit that we could recruit and have. And trust me, I've been testing this. There's only a few ways that we could actually get a unit permanently. And it is very dependent on a few things.
From the first stirrings of life beneath water, to the great beasts of the Stone Age, to man taking his first upright steps, you have come far. Now begins your greatest quest. From this early cradle of civilization on towards the stars.
But yeah, we're still trying our best for the army-less run. I hope you guys are doing well. If you're watching this from the VOD, welcome as well. What is this start? This is absolutely horrible for her. We need to start with a ton of marshes. This won't do. I wonder if by having a arid start that we didn't have too many marshes.
From the first stirrings of life beneath water, to the great beasts of the Stone Age, to man taking his first upright steps, you have come far. Now begins your greatest quest. From this early cradle of civilization on towards the stars.
Of course, as soon as I start the stream and re-roll for decent starts, we... Okay. This is a decent start. Let me move away and see if there's... Oh, we are close to the ocean as well. Okay. So why this is a decent start is that these 3 tiles are going to be desert floodplains, meaning they'll get boosts from Ladies of the Reeds and Marshes. If I decide to build a Temenanki, all of these tiles will get a small boost in stats. It's telling me to settle here for the freshwater and regional yields. I mean, I don't disagree. But it will be, like I said, let me just think. 1, 2. So if I do settle over there and get the production boost from here, we will get a decent... Okay, I'm going to save this as one of our starts. I'm going to save this over the start number 2 even. I think it's a much better start than number 2. So this start will be, at last, something I'd consider. And we go 1, 2, right over here for our Hidden Veil. Meaning that the best spot for the Ete will be here. Where are you, Ete? Yep. But that also means that we need to consider a decent flood tile. This is going to be super greedy. But if I ever decide to, if I'm able to actually build a Great Bath, that'll be great as well. But because sometimes the AI ignores Great Bath. If that's if it's going to grant me the Great Bath, then I'm more than happy to try to construct it. Right? I'm going to save this as, yeah, I'm going to save this as number 1. I already saved it as number 2, didn't I? Gonna restart it one more time until we get 3 starts that I like.
From the first stirrings of life beneath water, to the great beasts of the Stone Age, to man taking his first upright steps, you have come far. Now begins your greatest quest. From this early cradle of civilization on towards the stars.
Yep. Okay, that's working. All right, one more. Come on, lots of... Ooh, okay. Give me a second. I hate the fact that we have so many volcanoes. But this isn't a bad start at all. Just give me a second. 4. This isn't too bad of a start. The only issue that I spot right now are that we have too many volcanoes. Right, let me move one tile south. Okay. Yeah, okay. This is another start that I'll consider. Yeah, the only real issue here is that we have so many volcanoes around here that if one of these guys decides to explode, it's going to ruin our improvements. But we could mitigate that by, first off, we'll settle here so that we could get a nice start. And then we'll try to build a meat nest over here as quickly as possible. Meat nests are good in that they can be pillaged but not destroyed. And that makes this another decent spot for the Hidden Veil. And then we'll just surround this volcano with all of the meat nests. Give me a second. Where are you, meat nest? Yep. This is also a decent start thanks to... and we could also just pop in maybe like a... an aqueduct here. In the future. And yeah, this is a decent, an interesting start. But this is a turn 2 settle rather than a turn 1. We'll see. And if we actually do settle over here, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Settling over here is not that bad of a choice either. But it will remove the woods. Yep. But settling on the geothermal fissure is going to be really good for us as well. Okay. Another decent one. I'm going to save this over Saya 1. And then restart. We'll need one more start that I like. If we, but if we do get a wonder start, then we're definitely just going for the wonder start.
To the great beasts of the Stone Age, to man taking his first upright steps, you have come far. Now begins your greatest quest, from this early cradle towards the stars.
And if we get 3 starts I like, I'm just going to explain Saya a little bit of to why and how and the things that we're going to be able to get from her. Okay. Meh. This is a meh start. A meh is of starts. We do have, let me just see. I could check. That's a lake. I added the Prettier Lakes mod to distinguish between lakes and rivers. Unless there's the Wanderer here, I don't think we're going to be able to leverage this. This is a Plains Hill, so we could get a 2 food to production start immediately. However, we do lack a decent if we settle in place, we lack a decent space for her other tiles. Because if we want to construct a preserve, it needs to be one square away, and that's a bad preserve, that's a bad preserve, bad preserve. That's a decent... No, that's a bad preserve. Because the normal floodplains don't actually add... Yeah, it could be worse. Okay, I'm gonna save this as 3. Then settle. If I settle in place... Ugh. I hate the volcanoes here as well. Yeah. Let's wait until we can get our really good 3rd preserve. Yeah. Okay. Let me see. Yes. No. Turn it. Okay. Come on, number 3. We need just one more good start. This is a horrible start. Could be worse. Okay. Right, I'm gonna head back and do start number 2, more likely, but this is fine. If I start here, you know what? This is much better than I expected. So if I start here, settle right over here on location. I'm not going to get flooded. If I pop in this right here for a Ete. Yep, these will be boosted tiles. We're going to maybe get something slightly better here, and we're going to get this boosted, a couple of these guys boosted. And we have 2 food to production to start off with, which could go up after we get Ladies of the Reeds. Yeah, this is probably going to be start 3. But most likely, I'm going to go with start 2. I think out of all this, start 2 is the one that I like the most, because it's either going to be start 3, like this, start 1, or start 2. Yeah, start 2 is the one with the whatchamacallit, highest potential.
From the first stirrings of life beneath water, to the great beasts of the Stone Age, to
All right,
man taking his first
we're about to get
upright
started.
steps,
All right, now it's also time for me to explain what Saya does. First off, Saya will have rainforest, forest, and marsh cities will have loyalty, will have full loyalty, and it has amenities as well as and rainforest and marsh tiles providing +1 appeal rather than the usual -1. While the Grove and Sanctuary provides +1 and +2 productions respectively for rainforest, forest, and marsh in the cities that are built. So basically, She has super preserves, but her preserves are very, very conditional. She could only build her preserves on top of, on rainforest, forest, or marsh tiles. It replaces the old preserve, but now each citizen in the city will generate plus 5 faith and production per turn, with additional 0.3 for ancient groves and sanctuaries. So basically, we need to get these up and going as quickly as we can. Whereas the meat nests here, which is unlocks abilities for builders to construct them, provides +1 food, +1 faith. And if adjacent to Hidden Vale, it automatically gains bonuses from the ancient groves and sanctuaries after unlocking those, and can only be built on rainforest, forest, and marsh. So rainforest, forest, marshes, those are the ones that we are looking out for. We're going to move you here, and yeah, settle you right here. And let's delete the map tag. And the issue now is, what do we research? Out of all these, since we're not able to construct any scouts or any warriors or any slingers, we're going to have to get started with a builder. Our builders will act as pseudo scouts for the beginning. And we're going to have to beeline for Itamananki if we can. So this is going to be really hard to make sure that things are going to go well. Oh, at least we got ourselves Armagh. And Owls of Minerva. Owls of Minerva is a really strong secret society. Secret societies, in the beginning, also, what they do is they add... Well, the first time you discovered any secret society, they'll add a free governor title. And you level up secret societies using governor titles. So there's a total of 4. Owls of Minerva is generally considered the best one for for uses in generally and any other game type. But for our sakes, we're trying to not use... Owls of Minerva are good at making money. Yeah, money is their thing. So if you... It's good for any kind of civ that uses a lot of money. But we're not going to go for owls to start off with. We're going to use the free builder. Free due to appoint Pingala. And reason being is that Pingala will be great for the early science boost that we'll need to get to library as quickly as we can. Yeah, we also see quite a few quarries here. And great, we already have barb pressure. Right, so we might need to bring back our warrior here, Mr. Fuminori. Mr. Fuminori, please head back. We also... Nice that we got a campus and galley needs, but yeah, we'll need to probably bring you back, buddy. Yeah, the pottery is not the most ideal things to whatchamacallit. No, actually, like I said, finding Armagh nice and early is good. That they're granting us faith for probably an early pantheon. This one gives us monasteries, which is pretty cool. +2 faith, +15 healing for friendly religious units that has not attacked this turn. +1 faith on every 2 adjacent districts. Provide +1 housing. Receives additional housing on once colonialism is discovered. So it's faith in housing, which is good. Our second city state is Hong Kong, with +30% production towards city projects. Oh, that's very good with our our Grip of Fear ability, because I do believe it counts as a city project. Yeah, okay, so we have a, whatchamacallit, Grasslands Hill here. In case we decided to go for Faith or some sort of Faith production, decent choice. I'm not sure when and where and how yet we're going to place our preserve. But that's probably going to be after we explore a little bit. Definitely need to explore down to where
Near the Mesoges, opposite Laodicea, is Hierapolis, where are hot springs and a plutonium, both of which have some singular properties. The water of the springs is so easily consolidated and becomes stone that if
we
it
have
is
a wonder
conducted
start
through watercourses, dams are formed consisting of a single piece of stone.
Okay, we have a wonder start. Didn't realize that. Definitely worth getting the first turn save file for this thing. Plus 1 amenity. It provides additional amenity if adjacent to an entertainment complex. Major agency bonus to theater squares, campus, and commercial hubs. Wow. Provides fresh water. So yeah, definitely a start. A worthy start. Yeah, it's really strong.
It is not wisdom.
Let's move a warrior down. Yeah, we're already getting invasions. Right, I'm gonna pop you down over here and go for irrigation for the little boost. Hopefully the horseman doesn't come and yoink. It might yoink our builder. That's gotta be bad. Get started on a monument, because like I said, we can't use our builders to build anything else. Plus 5 strength against barbs, more faith. And please, okay.
No man ever
Ooh, wait a minute. I saw something. Darn it. Okay, so gonna move you here. Our dude is going to move back over here, perhaps. I did see a another dude right over there. Trying his best. Yep, okay. Right. Gonna move you over here. And do a little bonk. You need to move. Oh, come on. Here. I'm gonna hate it if the horseman moves yeah, he's going to be smart and move closer like so. Right, so we're gonna do the bonk right here. We'll force to move you back into the capital because the horseman's gonna take our builder. Otherwise, heal up a little, wait a little, be patient. We are getting 2 faith per turn, so that's nothing. Again, we'll move you up here just in case the horseman isn't very smart. And are we able to smash into you? Yeah, we can. I'm afraid of smashing into you like this and then get smashed by the horseman adjacent. So let's go next turnsies. Yep. Okay. They're a little bit smarter. But again, we are in a bit of trouble already from the barbs. Yeah, absolutely horrible. But at the very least, right? At the very least, we have some help coming in from the guys on the side here. Right. What are we doing? Turn on the music. Why is it that you have such trouble trying to... Okay, give me a second. Why are you having so much trouble with the music? What's wrong with your music capabilities, YouTube? Now we're gonna move the warrior out here. Okay.
Howdy, howdy.
Howdy, howdy. Is it Mana? Hi, Mana. Right, so we're finally getting started on the game with Saya. And I'm going to just briefly go over the rules of what we're trying to do here. Right. So let me just turn the music off briefly. And just go ahead and jump over to the rule set. So currently what we're doing is we're doing a challenge run with Saya. So the challenge run will involve us having no military units trained
How
or
are
purchased.
you feeling today? Stomach still buggy?
Holy crud, the text is, the dude is fine. The thing is, the stomach thing was due to medication. The doctor, well, we went to see the doctor regarding our usual, it's just a usual checkup with my general practitioner, and he just said that we were talking about how my stomach is getting stomach bugs and parasites and all that nasty stuff, even though we were particularly careful. So he said that, okay, so first off, regarding the parasites, I'll give you the strongest medication we have, and just to make sure that all of the things are done and clean. So it's more of a case of the medicine being a little bit too strong, I think. But after we are done with all that, I'm gonna get a check on whether if my stomach's doing okay, or if there's any underlying causes that why I'm dealing with all of these stomach issues. Because if there's no underlying causes, like if there's no problem with the bacteria or anything like that, we could move on to other issues like changes in diet that's necessary. But to be fair, the thing is, I'm very sensitive to certain diets. That's probably comes with age more than anything. So my stomach's fine. But anyways, let's just talk about a little bit about the game history or what we're actually doing here. Saya, like I explained last time at the beginning of last episode, is one of those eldritch horror. A Song of Saya is an eldritch horror visual novel. So imagine the protagonist, Fulminori. He was born, and no, not when he was born. He was in an accident that left him requiring emergency neurosurgery. but the neurosurgery impacted his brain with a form of agnosia, and he sees the world in this kind of eldritch horrorscape. So everything is kind of gory, meaty flesh, and it's just horrifying. And he was able to cope with it because, one, he's a medical student, he knows about agnosia, but two, he doesn't want anybody to know that he has it, because he realizes if anybody knows that he has it, he doesn't want to be subject to experimentation and stuff. He rationalizes everything, but all the food tastes like disgusting, fleshy. All the world is horrible, like is disfigured, except for this little girl who shows up next to him called Saya, right? And like as you assumed, Saya, because you could, if the world to him is twisted, Saya is his only real anchor of his sanity. But of course, in a twisted abomination of a world like that, you could only imagine what Saya looks like in reality. But yeah, that's the general gist or the premise of Song of Saya. But the interesting thing is that the creator of this visual novel went on to create so many wonderful works. For example, Madoka Magica. So the entire he, after this work, he went on to basically redefine anime, or redefine anime deconstruction. So he deconstructed the anime, the magical girl genre as well. So he's pretty much the guy who's behind so many different revolutions in anime. But yeah, anyways, yeah, they all worked on like Psychopaths and Steingates. You know, he's definitely goated in that regard. But anyways, let's talk about Song of Saya on a challenge run. I've decided to play Saya with absolutely no military units trained or purchased, so except for heroes. So we're going to go with that path, and we're supposed to have a wetlands heavy rainfall map type, and we could use heroes and legends, secret societies, as well as zombies. So I didn't actually add zombies here, but like I said, we're trying to get certain things. The Ladies of the Reeds and Marshes as a pantheon, adopting Void Singers as a secret society, build the Atemananki Wander, and find maybe Himiko or Hercules. Those two are the ones that I wanted to try to recruit. But yeah, that's generally the gist of our playthrough. And like I said, I hopefully don't get demonetized by playing Song of Saya music. Yep. Okay. But I should have actually prepared for this much easier, much
Song
better.
of Saya is pretty heavy. Hello everyone. I was taking a nap but now I woke up.
Hi, Master Chief Snake. Yeah. Yeah, Song of Saya is pretty heavy-handed on the topic of what it does, but it is very important as an art form, as a piece of art. Okay, so our good old warrior, hello Fuminori, our protag-kun. Let's go ahead and improve melee abilities, and we're gonna build a meat nest. Yep. Truly, this meat nest represents our civilization spirit and defines the landscape of our empire. Yep. Yeah, it's like the idea behind it is so funny. But anyways, as whatchamacallit, as horrible as it might look, the story is actually
Chief.
quite touching.
Oh hey, the mod has snippets.
Yeah, the mods do have the little snippets of. That's why I installed the colored. This is colored historic moments. That's another mod. So they add this and that towards the whole thing. Yep. But I'll warn you as well. The visual novel is very NSFW in terms of adult content as well. Right, we do have this completed, and we could sink some turns into heroic tales, but I'm not gonna do that. The problem is, like I said, we can't build any of these scouts and warriors and slingers, and we're also in a bit of trouble because these guys are just walking around and making a horrible mess out of our units. So the only thing that we could build right now is either a granary or more builders, or get a few turns started on a settler. But we're gonna go with builders because builders are our only form of scouting right now. But at least we got our Pantheon. And our Pantheon will be Ladies of the Reeds and Marshes. It gets two productions from marshes, oases, and desert floodplains. Let's found the Pantheon. And we're going to try to move away with our builder. And we'll probably try to bonk with our dude here. It's got to be really rough because this might be a restart because of the friggin' amount of BS these guys are having me deal with.
So this mod is based on Nitro Plus visual novel of same name, correct? Hey, so how's the band, the Howdy Howdy?
Oh, the band. So actually, I'm going to go briefly into. I'm going to actually quick save here. I'm just gonna load the last turn of the Hojo game, right? So to let you know, the Manta's band actually broke up in an aging performance, and some of the other bands were able to actually finish. And give me a second. I probably want to stop the Saya songs right now because the problem is
if you
it's
say
actually
hi Yasel Valley, you could have fooled me, Master Chief.
yeah. Let me just go ahead and go back to my Zara music. Yeah, so this is just as let people know what happened last time, right? Let me claim the great person here. Yep. But okay, so what happens? In a tourism victory, what you do is you just look at all these rock bands from Japan. We have Alien Sabotage, and we have Indigo Cars. Like,
Manta said it.
yep. But we're just going to perform some rock here. Entertainment complexes, harbors, and seaside resorts. That's fine. Let's just go ahead and play. Yeah, we had a bunch of units just leveling up and headlining all these various rock bands. And over here, we still had a legacy band here, Ashu, from one of the commenters back in the day. Ashu here has Arena Rock, Entertainment Complex Rock, converts to Majority Religion, and has +4 movement. So if we just let him perform at an Entertainment Complex here. And he leveled up to level 4 now. Oh, wait, he's already at level 4. Aww. Creative differences? Damn it. Masterful and heartfelt performance, but for the band, bittersweet moment. The members are already planning new and separate projects. So the Savala band, all the other bands broke up already. But to be fair, all we need to do now is... Oh, we could recruit more rock bands still. But... just as a side note of what we're actually doing, if we ever go towards the longer game, what we want to build is the biosphere. And what the biosphere does is that it gets plus 200% power for all offshore wind farms, solar farms, wind farms, and geothermal plants and hydroelectric dams. And then all of these things on improvements provide tourism equal to their power. So it gets plus 1 appeal to tiles adjacent to rainforests and marsh in your empire, and this must be built along rivers adjacent to a neighborhood district. So adjacent to neighborhood owned by the city must be built to river. So if you need to build a neighborhood and an area that's free for it to actually be here. And if you're struggling in the very late game to get more tourism for your final empire, to finally finish your empire, then this is the... Hey. Yep. And this is the last push. And then you could do a Reina city, which gives renewable offshore wind farms, solar farms, and wind farms, geothermal plants, hydroelectric dams, +2 power, +2 gold, to provide a lot of money and power to the entire city here. But yeah, this is just the last bit. This is if you need more tourism, and then you just basically keep planting solar wind farms and solar farms and all that stuff. Like, and over here we have a random priest trying to spread tourism. Yep. And yeah, the only thing that's left to do now is just pumping out builders. Hey, Von Hipper, turn into a battleship, please, with more damage against districts. And we're just walking around, making sure that all of our tiles are covered with either solar farms or other forms of other areas. And Nanami needs to counter spy. Yep. And we could just do a bunch of things, you know, breaching dams. Yep. And this is, and if you look at the end here, at the, not the score, the culture, we've already probably will be victorious in a couple of turns, if not the next turn. Yep.
on with this
and
nuclear
and it
arms
and
race.
it does depend on RNG, but yeah, all you needed to do is just rock on. You know, more tourism, more alien sabotage, plus one more level on wonder tiles. Great scientists, whatever. Great musician, and all of this good stuff. And sometimes it's just, if I just go ahead and pass a turn, it just finishes, yeah, into a victory already.
The worth of a culture.
Because it's just once you pass a certain threshold on tourism, and it just finishes.
How those accomplishments last, and how they
Yep.
are remembered. The beauty that you have inspired our people to create will ensure that our culture stands for all time.
So this is just the end of the Japan game, right? And of course, you have a choice of going, oh, one more turn. I'm not done yet. It is part of the game design for you to feel like, wait a minute, I just won. And we could do the various timelines here. If you look at the timeline, you can see all of these things. The world is going to having problems, but as you can see, this is for the amount of buildings constructed. You could see that we definitely skyrocketed. We have a city captured one. We basically slowly skyrocketed. We got districts constructed. Yeah. Because it is literally, after a while, we just, we lost out to Babylon on great people earned, actually. And we have a number of combats here. But after a while, people just stop fighting. Player culture. Look at that. Look at us completely exponentially increasing our culture. And score. Faith. Our faith production skyrocketed as well. Look at that. Our gold. Yep. Look at all of our gold. We just went and buy with all of our gold. And we just made sure that the AI never got so much. Yep. Our science also skyrocketed after a certain era. No, actually, this spike right here is after we researched social media and globalization. We didn't destroy any cities. But our governor titles, yep, you can see. Hooray, look at the most useless graph ever. Total religions founded. You could only found one religion. Okay. Right, let's head back to main menu. And let's return to our Saya challenge. And I'm going to just briefly talk about the challenge so that you guys know what we're doing. The Saya challenge run has been recruit no military units, except for hero units, and we are in a bit of trouble because we're being surrounded absolutely by a bunch of barbs. So what might happen is that I might just restart this particular save, or load this turn one of this save to try my best to start over.
Stirrings of life beneath water, to the great beasts of the Stone Age, to man taking his first upright steps, you have come far. On towards the stars.
Like the song of the thing about Song of Saya, right, is that if you know if you want to go and buy the visual novel and play through it, first off, beware it is 18 plus. for in terms of content, but it is very, very it is very emotional. Like it literally should I just say transformed the way
Well,
people
I
appreciate
must go now
Samasaya.
and gonna have bacon's meal. Bye.
Bye bye. Enjoy bacon. That's not a very high bar for a list of things to enjoy, but certainly enjoying bacon is good.
Every nation lives by
Look at the amount of barbs. I am not happy. Okay, let me heal up. And the fact that we're dealing with so many barbarians is not ideal. We might not even be able to construct our wonder in time. Help defend our city, Fuminori. At the very least. Ugh. Oh, we see another civ. Let's switch out of writing into something else. Probably irrigation. Come on, give me the boost, please. Oh, crud, it's Persia. Cyrus is infamous for being a backstabber.
fighting means sharing. It's Potter.
Yep. We'll try to send a delegation, but I expect him to become a nuisance almost immediately. I'm gonna buy this, and hopefully... Actually, let's just go buy these 2 tiles. And go, hey, we need a Temananki quickly. Right after this builder. And we're hopefully going to be able to do something. We're gonna move you here. And build... Ugh, darn it. We're going to try to build another meat nest if we can. We're gonna briefly go meat nest. You go here and bonk this. The problem with barbs is that they don't grant you experience points after a while, or after your first. Yeah, okay. But at the very least, the attack patterns of zombies are relatively predictable. We're going to move you here. Yep. You're trying to capture my dude, so that's fine. We're gonna move you here to do repairs. Wait. Why am I not getting... Oh, did we already get our... How do we not get our craftsmanship boost? We've already improved 3 tiles. You... Okay.
I like to say I practice.
Okay, let's keep going down here. I saw another friggin' unit already. Oh, wait. How's the volume of the music? I think it's a little bit low, isn't it? Okay. How are people doing? I'm doing okay. As long as we are able to construct a Temenanki, I should be fine. Strength in barbs. There's nothing else we could build here. Mysticism's fine. We're gonna go with craftsmanship now. And we're not gonna get anything from these two. Oh, I thought somebody constructed a Temenanki. Okay, somebody constructed the pyramid. That's fine. Okay, thank you. Is that a... okay. Oh no. We're being surrounded by zombies. Okay. Move one tile over here. The zombies don't actually attack. Yep, are very predictable in that they don't attack the city if we have somebody outside. And we're just going to fortify. Okay, no, that's the deal. Fortify you here. We have a plantation. Thank you. And we'll see if we could switch you to production focus. Oh, for the Atemenanki. Yeah, that's fine. And we could try going astrology. Let's go next turnsies. Okay. You need to heal up, sir. What else do we need to do? The only other thing that I might be interested in doing is a little bit of city planning. We might go with here. And, okay, you are trying to target my dude, so we'll try to irrigate here. Okay. This is the most stressful part of this little area, or this little part moment in the game, because we have no idea if we're going to be able to get this wonder or not. And it's kind of a make or break wonder for this civ. So yeah, we'll keep going. He's already unhappy with us. Oh no, it's going to, our, whatchamacallit's ending in 10 turns. Okay. Right, so either we pivot into this for 4 turns. We'll place it right here. And hope that the Itamananki is going to finish a little bit further. Yeah, because we're not going to finish the Itamananki in any time soon if we decided to stay at this speed. our warrior needs to do a little bit of exploration. Yep. Zombies are problematic in that they grow a little bit stronger every single time. So, yeah, they grow a little bit stronger every single turn. So, eventually they'll be stronger than our units. And yeah, okay, come on. Okay. Right, that's +4 era score for us, but it
I
does...
don't believe in astrology.
Oh man, we're not going to be able to get a golden age. Alright, a Temenanki in 6. Okay. Wait, where's our builder? Actually, the only thing that you could do now, Mr. Builder, is trying to chop. How many turns till mining? 5 turns. It'll be close. Yeah, it'll be very close. Okay. Persia's declared war in Hong Kong. Our warrior needs to hold on the fort here. Damn it, Mr. Oh, man. Okay.
It
Yep.
was luxuries like
Come
air
on.
conditioning that brought down the Roman Empire.
But we are so close. Let's go ahead and go with the state workforce here. Let's see. Campus or galley. Alright, we could go with Armagh. No, actually, let's go with Hong Kong. Is Hong Kong even going to survive? It could very well not survive, but we're going to go with Amani in Hong Kong. Yep. There's nothing else we could do here.
Who deserves more
Okay.
credit than the
If we
white?
don't actually get the golden age, but we are... Okay, how many turns? Okay. We are so close. Yeah, we're not going to get the golden age. That's fine. That is completely fine. But you can see how broken this improvement is already. And unfortunately, since we're not getting a golden age, we can't spend the next era. But if okay, so if we don't get a golden age, we're still okay trying to spend the next era getting another golden age. That is fine, because getting a Temenanki this early is still very good. But if we go to the next turn and we lose out a Temenanki, I'm resetting, right? And the other next thing we'll need to do is this. Right, entering classical era.
Come, let
Good.
us build ourselves a city with a tower that reaches to the heavens, so that we may make a name for ourselves.
So with a Tamananki built, we'll be relatively good until... yeah, we're good for the rest of the game, pretty much. Because what a Tamananki does is that it gives +2 science, +1 production to all marsh tiles in our empire. And it gets +1 science and +1 production to all floodplains in the city. And now, with that, we are
equally important to have a happy and engaged.
pretty much we're all good in terms of production and stuff. And look at that. Look at all those yields for grasslands and marshes. The only problem now is, what do we want to build? We could pivot into a government plaza to immediately grant our sites like better stuff. We are also it's very tempting for us to get a holy site as well, all on this tile, as you can see. But we need to also check out the great person's progress here, because we pretty much beelined getting a Temananki that are great persons, that we are behind all other religions. And if you check the religions, check on the governments here. Not this. This is the wrong button. Earn a great profit to start a religion, and we already have 1 out of 4 religions taken. So getting a religion will be a relatively risky endeavor unless we go for, say, like a Stonehenge, which guarantees us a religion. The only issue with a Stonehenge is that it's going to take up one of my tiles that I like right here, or here. This is yeah, I think by building a holy site, however, it also just doesn't guarantee us a religion yet. We also have a government plaza to try to place. But look at this, look at the holy site. Seriously, this is a +6 holy site. Continue. And we could either go with monumentality, which +1s us for constructing a new special district, or +1 error score for constructing a building that provides science as a base yield, or triggering a eureka. It's gotta be tough for us to trigger lots of these eurekas because we can't build units. The other thing that we could do is go Exodus of the Evangelist, but we need to pretty much guarantee getting us a religion. Let's go ahead and go with monumentality though, because I feel like we were able to probably build a lot of stuff. Unfortunately, we are struggling because we don't have Void Singers. Void Singers will make us really, really strong. Damn it, if we don't have Void Singers, then it's going to be tough for us to actually... it's going to be tough for us to try to... Oh man, it's such a pity because Void Singers are really, really, really strong for a Faith game. But it's very unlikely that we're going to actually get Void Singers unless we explore a bit more. Oh man. Oh, I have an idea. Instead of this, we could now start using our Grip of Fear. Just briefly. Because Grip of Fear now lets us try to gain control of some of the units. Okay. I'm going to move you here. And I'm going to move my warrior over here. What Grip of Fear does is that it is a project that controls units of other civilizations in your city's territory for 15 turns. And the production cost of this goes up slowly. Okay. And eventually, okay, Hong Kong's become our friend. And unless I am correct, we could levy their military with enough gold as well. So we could try to earn some gold. I'm going to move you here. Oh, wait. That's not the right thing I wanted to do. I wanted to... yeah, the icon for Grip of Fear is not always correct. I wanted the builder to move up here so that the... come on, move in.
When wasteful war
Okay.
shall statues...
Wait. It doesn't work on zombies. Wait, why does it not work on zombies? Oh, come on. I was for sure it works on zombies. But now this little horseman dude is going to be trying to I guess zombies don't have minds to control. Right, let's go ahead and grab some holy sites. Right. And maybe some currencies. Right, the barbarian horseman is going to be trying to investigate where the whatchamacallit is. Where the barb camp is. Oh, there you are. Okay. So let's move you here. And please, 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 the Void Singers. Please, Void Singers. Oh, a recon unit. Okay, that's very good. That's actually immense. That's amazing. Because I couldn't buy a recon unit if I wanted to. So the scout is going to be like getting a scout at this point in game is amazing. I couldn't ask for anything better. But the question now is, what do we do? Let's go ahead and go shrine. Because now we're going full on trying to look for Void Singers using our free scout. You, sir, need to move towards the okay, let me think this through. That's a decent spot for a yeah, with this becomes a great spot for a national park. So whenever you play Saya, it is important to plan ahead, very, very far ahead, on where to place various different districts and parks. If we're gonna place you there, then this... Let me just look here. They're forced to place a city here, which is not ideal, actually. I would prefer placing a city over here, but... just give me a second. A city there isn't... Actually, placing a city here isn't bad either. Yeah, the reason why this isn't the most ideal spot for a national park... Well, it is the only spot for a national park right now. And if we go there... Damn it. If we go national park for here. And up to here. Yep. I'm going to just shortcut myself onto doing this because for some odd reason, when you place national parks, it doesn't remove itself.
Back. Sorry, was eating dinner with family.
Yeah, but basically where we are in the game right now is I'm being super greedy. Yeah, and I'm trying to get national parks as well as I'm trying so to update you on the various different things we're doing right now.
We are on face cam too.
Yes, we're on face cam. Oh, darn it. Okay. I was wondering why nobody was. When was it? What did I do? What did I miss? I forgot to switch back from face cam, and because nobody's watching. Yep. Okay, I guess I'll need to rewind a fair bit to update on what's happening with people. Yep. Okay, let's see. But yeah, we have a bunch of things we needed to just go back to. Damn it, we did so well as well.
Bro kept it to land hand.
Yep. So why didn't you actually mention anything so violent? You were actually here, weren't you? You didn't even mention the fact that we all the things that we managed to achieve. And you said, "Hey,
I was a minute behind."
From the first stirrings of life beneath water,
okay,
to the great beasts
of the
Stone Age, to man taking his first upright steps.
But to be fair, what I was saying is that we managed to do a couple of important things, but we lost out on a fair bit of other things
doing
as well.
Stuff now. I got an ad. BRB.
Yep. So, what happened? We were off on a rough start because we got invaded by barbarians, but yep.
I don't believe in astrology.
Yeah, we're pretty much invaded by a bunch of barbs. Yep. And I'm trying to okay, let's go ahead and go to state workforce here. And because
Barbies.
Yep. Come on, barbarians. Let's go Partarians. Yeah. So I'm trying to get a Temananki early so that we could be able to boost into the next age. But we have a total of 10. Yeah, okay, so what is this? Which turn is this? This is 4 turns until next age. Yep. Oh, no, 6 turns till the next era. We have 6 turns for you to actually get this. And we have not... we're way behind on being able to get that. So we're in a bit of a rut in that we can't get the wonders we wanted. We couldn't get all the things that we needed. So let's just go ahead and continue with the research. My original plan over here was to get mining, and once we get mining, we'll be able to chop out the forests. Let's go ahead and you just fortify. Yeah, let's keep going. Are you going to... Okay. You're just going to be an a-hole. 3.
A strong
2.
economy
Yep.
begins with a strong...
And we're going to go here. And go to Early Empire. And we're going to go with Amani. Pop her in Hong Kong. Yep.
Who deserves
Hey.
more credit than the...
Rude. And we're going to chop this wood.
Come, let us
And get a
build
Temananki.
ourselves a city with a tower that reaches to the heavens, so that we may make a name for ourselves.
Right. And with that, we have like that was the original plan, right? But the problem with this is that we're
Back.
yeah, the problem with doing that is that it doesn't guarantee us a golden age. So even with that, we're still way behind. So what I did was, since this is the last
When
turn,
can we
this is turn
forge Tower
45.
of Babel?
Yep. No, not save. We're going to load to the previous save, which is, this is turn 45, so let's load turn 46. So we failed to get a golden age, but getting a Temananki is literally the hardest thing to actually achieve in the early game, especially without something to help us out. But a Temananki is probably the closest thing to the Tower of Babel. Wait, I wonder if the Tower of Babel is a real wonder,
The Stone Age.
if I
To
remember
man
correctly.
taking his first upright steps,
It just
you
but
have come far. Now
เรียนไหม
begins your greatest quest.
มีกาแฟบ่
From this early cradle of civilization
เอาดื่มให้หมดก่อน
on towards the stars.
Can't remember if it's like a real wonder of sorts. But to be fair, we achieved what's probably the hardest part of this.
It is not. It was destroyed in the Bible.
Come, let us build ourselves a city with a tower that reaches
No, I mean-
to the heavens, so that we may make a name for ourselves.
I know that it exists as a story in the Bible, right? I know that. But I wonder if the Tower of Babel has a real world equivalent that was actually created and existed. Right? That's what I meant.
Strong economy begins with
Or a place that it refers to. And the thing is, we have a pyramids built, but we don't have the Great Bath built. So there might be an opportunity for us to build a Great Bath. It's an interesting prospect. And why I might want to build a Great Bath is that it'll give us one of the... well, it's not necessary, but I mean, it'll give us a really strong floodplains tile here. Okay, so before we do anything, now that we've achieved quite a fair bit of something with our wait a minute. Okay, give me a second. Why is this actually taking so much of my... Yeah. Didn't realize that this thing was on. Zoom was on. Okay, my Bluetooth devices, that's all correct and stuff. Yeah. It's probably taking up a fair bit of bandwidth. Alright, so let's have a think about what we need to do right now. We needed to make a dedication. Alright? And our dedication will either be free inquiry, which is going to give us an error score for every Eureka we've managed to do. But we're not going to be able to do much Eurekas because we're not allowed to recruit a lot of the units. The pen, brush, and voice is an interesting dedication. +1 error score each time you trigger an inspiration. Again, we're not able to do a lot of those because we're constructing nor do we have a building with a great work slot. So monumentality is actually an interesting one, a new specialty district, and Exodus of the Evangelist is also another interesting one. I think I'm just going to pick monumentality because I know that right now our capital is about to pop with a few different areas that we could actually try building. And it is an interesting conundrum on what we want to actually try to build here. So we have okay, let's just remove this for now. This is definitely an interesting area to improve. Or actually, we have what's called a farm triangle. So if we go with this, a farm triangle gives us quite a fair bit of improvement, and we don't want to erase this at all. But the thing is, Parmukale is a really interesting wonder. It provides so much adjacency to a lot of our districts. So we might want to surround this area with a ton of districts. Because this... simply because the adjacency provided here is just so high. Like, for example, if we decided to pop a holy site here, it's going to be a +6. Yeah, so there's that. And if we're going to pop a holy site and if we manage to get a religion, which is really, really rare for Saya, because most of her cities will be, because her capital is going to be trying to get many different things. Give me a second. This is a +6. So what happens if I do this? I also just have a option of just having her churn out wonders, because there's so many wonders that are very good for yeah, Saya has so many strong wonders you could try to construct. And if we do manage to get a religion, right, and manage to get, say,
Honestly,
the
the
Mahabodhi
fact
temple.
that there is a Song of Saya mod in Civ 6 is rather odd.
The thing is that Song of Saya is such a cultural phenomenon. I'm not sure if you were here when I was rambling on about Song of Saya and being, for example, the creator of Song of Saya went on to... Why are you doing that? I'm pressing F. The creator of Song of Saya being responsible for Madoka Magica. That's another thing that you might not know. Like, it's just such a... Like, he's become such a cultural icon. Like, Madoka Magica, Psycho-Pass, you know, so many different things. Right? I am actually tempted because at this point we could also just build Stonehenge and make sure we actually get a great profit. The progress bar on the religion right now is that we have one religion with Feed the World already. But the thing is, we probably want there's just so many things that we want to try to achieve. Yeah. Literally, he's just responsible for so many, so much trauma. But it is such an appropriate Halloween-y topic. Right. Okay, so we have the Messenger. We also have the Owls of Minerva. I'm going to try to use the Grip of Fear now. The Grip of Fear is lets us control units from other civilizations in this territory. So we'll try to grab Grip of Fear. Let's actually just... Do we have any policies to change? No, just more barbs. Yeah. Please come in and... Hey, actually come in and try to grab my worker, please. That's my worker, not my friggin... Okay. I wonder if the... Okay. The horseman's not going to take the bait. Okay. So I'm going to go out of Grip of Fear, because I want, at the very least, some more units to come in. Yep. Yeah, so we pre-charge the Grip of Fear here, so that any units that come in or stay in our territory gets turned. So we're gonna move you down here. Yep. Okay, so... Yeah, the thing about our civilization is that we probably need to do a lot of forward planning. Like, Saya is not a very beginner-friendly civilization at all, because you need to think about, hey, we're gonna win with national parks, so we need to pre-plan all of the parks here. And the thing about national parks is that there can't be any improvements on it at all. So we have to designate them like so. And we also need a city to be able to say, yeah, this is where we want the parks to go. And for example, if we do put a city here.
Saya, Master Park Ranger.
Yes. We'll need to, like, if you look at here, we're either forced to put the city here or put the city here. Actually, one, two, three. Yeah, we could place a city on both. That's actually fine. All right, it's just a bit of a little pet peeve. This friggin' Nitro Acer has decided, in its infinite wisdom, to place a Nitro boost or a little button that boosts my it has this little button, and by pressing the button it boosts the speed of my the Nitro Boost button boosts it doesn't actually boost speed or anything. It just lets me manage my whatchamacallit, my PC so that it doesn't burn up or anything. But the friggin' buttons right next to the numlock button in their infinite wisdom, and whenever I go and touch the keypad, it just pops up with the, hey, you need it pops up a window saying, hey, you do you want to improve all of these various different, yeah, it's annoying. So I don't know if I'm going to actually do this or place this here yet. This is a very bad spot for the... Yeah, the problem is, although I do want to place a district right over here, that's a bad spot for it. Oh, man. Thank me, think. Okay, so... Right. So if I place a this one here. Yep. And then these two become okay. Right, okay, so plan. This becomes the only viable city center, meaning that you're not next to a river, but we could place a aqueduct, so that's fine. Unfortunately, this means that we have to wait for a little bit until this tile... Okay, it's popping up the window again, as you can hear it. This tile needs to become a forest. And I have a sneaking suspicion that this tile is going to turn into an iron resource or something, so I can't plant a forest on it. I could tell you now. But anyways, if this is going to be one of the cities, and this is going to be that tile, that means that the next national park, the other national park is going to be here. I am so frustrated. Okay, the next national park is going to be here. So there's there and there. I'm going to actually just leave these as little triangles, because for some odd reason the game doesn't let me doesn't let me place unplaced national parks. Or to be more precise, they don't let me... it doesn't automatically remove national parks once we place them, so... there's that. And these become really great spots for meat nests because, like I said, there's no decent national park spots for it. And same with these two. So yeah, there goes a meat nest. Another meat nest. Meat nests everywhere. That's good. And we might go ahead and grab all these resources here as well. But yeah, that's at least 2 national parks. And these areas around here will be reserved for districts or districting, which is very good. But we are in such need of scouts and warriors and slingers, and we can't actually do anything. Okay, so what do we do? We're gonna put a holy site, and either we're gonna put the holy site here, and hopefully get a Mahabodhi temple here. That's the only place for the Mahabodhi temple, actually. So, yeah, let's try it. Let's go ahead and go for it. And I know that the holy site here is going to be much better, but I'd rather save a spot for it. Ooh, okay, we got Maui. And we got a cod. Oh, wow. So, I do believe Hong Kong's actually at war with, yeah, Persia. Yep. We don't have a demand. We don't have a retribution or formal war. But that's fine. The only thing is, we could keep suzerainty of Hong Kong.
Owi Maui.
Yep. Aoi Maui, yep. Or we could do what I prefer, which is do an Amani tour. What is an Amani tour? Amani tour is whenever we have, say, a suzerain in a city, we could just shuffle Amani around. And if we go here, we could actually get another city right over here. I'm actually going to... This is super risky, but I'm going to just heal up with this. Oh, yikes. Okay. Let's go next turn. We can't move very far out of... Yeah, okay.
Each of us is carving a stone.
Oh, okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to Grip of Fear. And I'm hopefully going to lure the enemy into trying to capture my worker. By leaving my worker here. And... Wait, why is Grip of Fear now 2 turns? No, actually, let's go ahead and... Yep. Try to Grip of Fear. And... we have... Yeah, our whatchamacallit, production of science is so high that we're getting so many different things. We're going to go ahead and go animal husbandry now. Or do we go with this? Yeah, let's go ahead and try currency. Very good. Perfect. And we now have a barbarian horseman converted using Grip of Fear. And we could just release his control, but we're gonna have him for 15 turns. And let's just go and bonk. And you heal up a little. And you go and explore. I think since you're doing this, we're gonna go over here. Yep, okay. Please, please, please give me a scout or something. Good. We got political philosophy. Very good. Let's go. Yes, Void Singers. Okay. Right, with the Void Singers, we're going to appoint this dude immediately. Okay, we're doing very, very well.
Huzzah.
Yep. So with Void Singers, let's continue. What happens is, once we adopt Void Singers, we unlock allows you to construct the Old God Obelisk, which is a powerful replacement for the monument. Right? And we unlocked the wheel. Interesting. Ooh. Okay. So that's a good sign. Whenever we adopt a government that is the same as each other, sometimes it decreases, like improves our relationship, and we might be able to become friendly. But that really does depend on a lot of things. Let's go ahead and try to get political philosophy, some improved abilities here. Let's go ahead and go to Games and Rec. And I think we'll switch out of production. And let you just grow now. Right, we're going to try to grab this. Let's go ahead and quickly grab the trader, not traitor, before going into shrine. It's going to be a little bit of a slower start, but I'm trying to grow you to 7 pop. We either go autocracy, so we improve our production towards wonders. I hardly know where. Yep. Let's go ahead with +1 housing and amenity. We'll need to do this, and we'll go +1 production. We'll go with combat strength against barbs. We're going to go with first envoy bonus, if we can. Production goes here. Do we go with settler yet? No, we're not going for the settler yet. Tile cost? No. Let me just think. Let's go with the faith in the capital. Yeah. Let's go next turnsies. Purchase trading with America. Oh no. Alright. This is going to grant us more era score. And already we've secured ourselves a normal age. But if in the classical era we are able to go for 43 or more. So at 29, And we need a total of 43, so 14 more era score. Yes. So we're the problem with this is that yeah, our barbarian horseman's not very good against this spearman here, but they don't need to be. We're going to move you down here. And we're gonna move, basically make you the de facto scout. Ooh, actually. We got Wolin. Another, we got so many diplomatic options here. But definitely we'll try to bonk this barb camp if we can. And what else do we do? Okay, let's use this. Actually, I prefer you going here rather than this forest tile because there's that. Okay. We're gonna get money and faith by trading with Souza. Okay. Let's go that way. And with that, we got Kazakal era. Yep. Now let's go ahead and choose some research. Go ahead and start researching the wheel. We could even do a few boosts. No, let's just keep researching Shrine. Briefly look at the great person here. Yep. Persia's working on some faith. We are also working on some faith. So we're going to try our best to get ourselves a faith. I don't have any troops that I could actually build. And let's go ahead and build a meat nest here. Oh, look at that. Right. I see another friggin' whatchamacallit. Oeh, hi Wilhelmina. Koning der Nederlanden.
Het is mij een grote eer u eindelijk te ontmoeten.
Okay, honored to meet you. Okay, exchanging capital is a good idea. We got some floods. It's fine. We're gonna send a delegation. Oh, she has a hermetic honor, so she might not like us very much. Different governments. Let's move you here. Choose production. We're gonna go with the Holy Side prayers. And hopefully with this we'll be able to grab a great profit if we can. Oh, she hates us. Oh wait, she loves us. Okay.
Sometimes the wheel
Madam?
turns-
You like us? Sure. Friendships. We are greatly pleased to accept the hand of friendship. Okay. This is super rare that we have an AI that likes
Are
us
all
so
these
much.
world leaders confused to be interacting with Monster Saya or Small Girl Saya?
Yeah, probably confused and wondering what is I do think they're a little bit confused on who they're interacting with. Right, let's go get started on animal husbandry. There's not a space that we need to be worried about. Okay, your delegation is actually welcome. Okay, so they're sending delegations. That's a good sign. Please don't...
If there are no dogs in heaven.
No, let's move you here. Heal up. And choose... do I go and build archery? Let's go ahead and get started on archery. We're not gonna be able to boost it unless we're really lucky. Right, I'm going to smash you in like so. Because we're about to lose your... Yeah, we're about to lose you. We have Beowulf to try to get. But again, that's not the best hero. We're gonna... it's such a pity that we rolled low
I shot an arrow into the air. If bread is the first necessity.
Okay, let's go ahead and shove you in. Okay. And what else are we building? Fine, we'll go ahead and do bronze working. And more defensive tactics. Do we have some more policies we want to change? We have increased housing. That's good. That's a little bit better than what we have for our faith. Yeah, we're actually banking on so much faith. My goodness. Oh, we could have gotten the... Okay. So 13 turns for this. We're probably going to be the last bit of faith here. We have 2 unmet players who's trying to compete for the last bit. But unless they suddenly grab faith, that's going to be fine. Okay. Right, with that, let's just switch out of Holy Site prayers. And we probably want to get started on a government plaza. Oh man, there's not a lot of good spaces for the government plaza. Unless we remove this tile right here. So, it's going to have to be a builder. Yep. And get the bronze working so we could chop away the extra buildery tile.
Bronze is the mirror.
Damn it, you and your friggin... Okay, we didn't actually get our... Let's just go ahead and start bonking. And choose research. Let's go ahead and do this. Oh, come on. Right, let's go ahead and... Hooray, got our victory. But at what cost? If we lose our only unit from it, then it is not worth it. Okay. Darn it. Do we just go Beowulf here and just say screw it to all of our other heroes? I mean, getting Beowulf right now would be important for the defense of our cities. Please stay alive. Please stay alive. Please stay... Okay. Yep. I can't lose my only unit. We can't. It's game over if Fuminori dies. It's literally game over because that's that last unit I could actually recruit.
You have shown remarkable growth. Leave your bronze for iron and rule with horse and sword. The sky above begins to reveal its secrets, a collection of heaven that uplifts our hearts and guides us to foreign shores.
Oh dear, oh my. Okay, give me a second. Let me just look at the actual viewers here. It's so sad because, yeah, we'll move you here. Yeah, we can't afford to lose Fumi. Of course not. Right, and like I said, we could go with Ancient Walls. Or we could get started on the Grip of Fear as well. Grip of Fear is actually going to take us a little bit more time now, thanks to... Ugh, damn it.
It is not that life...
Let's go ahead and harvest you. And probably ironworking. I as much as I want to. Okay. Do we have our grade? Yes, finally. Let's recruit. And chop. I said chop. Why can't you chop? Okay. Did I friggin... Yeah. Game froze. Civilization 6 has crashed. No. Wonderful. Unhandled exception. Wonderful. Absolutely wunderbar. Yeah, it is an interesting question whether if they see Saya in the monster form or in her little tiny teeny form. But to be fair, probably not able to see Saya in her monstrous form at all. Because it would drive them mad, right? But by the way, Manta, do you know the story of Saya beyond
From humble beginnings, you have shown remarkable
or
growth.
what you've heard and
Leave your
what the various
bronze for
endings
iron
are?
And rule with horse and sword. The sky above begins to
Because
reveal
Song of
its
Saya has
secrets,
a
a
3
collection of
endings
heaven
in
that
the
uplifts
original
our hearts
playthrough.
and guides us to foreign shores.
The first ending is the sane, quote unquote, sane ending. Or are you still here? Are you still there? Oh, did I just... Yep. Yeah, this is the... Okay, I've actually just guaranteed a friggin... You know what? This is a guaranteed crash every time. Wonderful. It won't let me remove the area at all. I don't know what's wrong with it. I'm gonna try over and over to see if this is going to be workable or if we actually screwed the run. Unhandled exception error. I don't know why I should send the friggin' crash report, because nobody's at 4Axis is gonna read it. Especially if the crash is due to a mod. Nobody's here.
From humble beginnings, you have shown remarkable growth. Leave your bronze for iron, and rule with horse and sword.
Couple of
The
things I could try to
CIV
do.
begins to reveal its secrets, a collection of heaven that uplifts our hearts and guides us to foreign shores.
Okay. Darn it, I can't say Fuminori. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Okay, let me just remove every single thing from the queue. See if this works. If I still freeze the... Okay. Chopping now works. Okay, that's good. And go back to Grip of Fear. Okay. Claim Great Person. Recruit. And we'll go Beowulf. If we can't save Fuminori, that's fine, but let's see if this works. John the Baptist. Time to choose a religion. And for the sake of our long gone turtle god, thank you for your services, Albakir. From now on, if I'm going to name a religion, I'm going to name it after you. Hey, we've got reliquaries, which is important for us. And maybe we'll get Gurdwaras.
Back home now.
Okay.
I spilled my food at the flipping restaurant.
Sorry for that. Well, Manta, I'm not sure if you're... Okay, let me just see if this works. Oh, well, glad you're back on Twitch then. But just so you know what happened, we had a little bit of trouble trying to get this game working because it friggin' froze repeatedly. But we've gotten our the religion of Albakir, of our little turtley god. If you remember Albakir. Yep. So our Mr. Turtle God is back in our pantheon. And let's just pop you down here. Let's go ahead and actually have you. But I'm going to have a little bit of trouble trying to...
What a duo.
Yep,
Saya and Al Bakir.
yep. I'm going to have so much trouble trying to keep you alive. And I'm not sure if this is the case, but I don't know if we're going to be able to keep people alive. Oh, yeah. Fuminori's dead. Okay, so I've confirmed one thing. Saya's ability does not work on zombies. Okay. If her ability doesn't work on zombies, that's gonna be really tough to actually use the zombie mode. Yeah, because the Grip of Fear is supposed to really how Grip of Fear does, if I look at the code, what happens is it checks for ownership, and if I refresh, it doesn't work on zombies. I guess mind control doesn't work on the mindless, so it does look like, as fun as this is, this looks like a full restart. Because zombie mode doesn't work well with this at all. Oh man. Because as like
What a flavorful miscoding.
Yeah, it is quite flavorful. Like not being able to gain control of zombies is going to be really tough. It's not going to go well for us. And also Fuminori's dead, so unfortunate. Oh man. Okay, give me a second. Let me look at the whatchamacallit seed. I wonder if we have the actual seed here. Oh, this is the mods in use. So, okay. Yeah, there we go. Game seed. So, map seed is minus... Okay, give me a second. Let me try to remember this.
Fun fact, in World of Warcraft the Forsaken Undead are immune to Old God corruption because the undead energies negate the Old God's influence.
Yep. But okay, so what? With this in mind, I'm gonna have to try 1 minus 15301. 15301. This is not guaranteed to work at all because whenever we start a game with the game modes missing, it's going to corrupt the file 96673. And we probably need to do the reroll and restart again anyways. 15301 9. Oh my goodness, there's a 67 in there. Oh no, 67. That brain rot levels. That's why that's why the game broke. 153. Let me see. Minus 15301. 96673. Yeah. Yep. But okay. Let's exit to desktop. And we're going to load all of the various different things in. And we'll see. I'm going to test, we're going to make sure we don't load the zombie into, wait. I said desktop, not restart. Oh well. Okay, so with that, we can't have zombies. It's unfortunate. But I'm going to just educate, and also since we're restarting, we don't have much time for me as well, because today wasn't going to be a streaming day. Yesterday was a streaming day. Yep. Let's go ahead and create a new game. And let's go with advanced setup. Let's load config. This is the one that we were playing before with Saya, so load configuration. Okay. If you're planning to play this game, as always, click on the mod list in the description. Not in the description. The mod list is in the pinned comment. I'm going to add it in the description as well. But we're playing a Saya. Come on. Where are you, Saya? I'm just hoping that the friggin' seed is working well. We've got to play wetlands, small, all the leaders, excluding no natural wonders, resources standard, city state everything. World age is new, so they have more hills, mountains, and volcanoes. Start position is standard. Temperature is hot, so more desert, less tundra and snow. Rainfall, more woods, rainforest, and marsh. We're playing on the wetlands biome, so it's a map with a lot of wetlands and marshes. And we're going to try and use the seed of our previous map gen. And if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And we'll go here. So unfortunately, it's going to be a bit of a flavor fail, because we're going to get rid of zombie defense. They got the game mode, the dead rise to wreak the havoc among the living. So that's an unfortunate thing that we're not going to have zombies. And I'm just going to demonstrate heroes and legends and secret societies. We also have dramatic ages and apocalypse mode. Apocalypse mode is seems fun, but probably I don't like apocalypse mode in that there's only one real way to win with apocalypse mode, especially if you're going for tourism, and it's not a fun way to win. And it involves us constructing, trying to luck out and get the Great Bath. That's the only way to win with Apocalypse mode. If we have a Great Bath, then we win. That's it. So, like I said, not very fun. Dramatic Ages could be fun, because it makes Dark Ages and Golden Ages more potent than ever. No more Heroic Ages. Player cannot be on the normal age. Except for the first one. So they don't make dedications. So we're gonna go with Heroes and Legends and Secret Societies. That's it. The other option is Monopolies and Corporations. Actually, Monopolies and Corporations I do like as a mode, but again, what happens, it makes the game finish very, very early. So I'm going to hopefully, with this, try to keep all of the seeds the same. And if this works, this works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But yeah, we have to we're forcing a restart, because we can't use mind control on zombies. Zombies don't have fear.
The stirrings of life beneath water, to the great beasts of the Stone Age, to man taking his first upright steps, you have come far. Now begins your greatest quest.
But it's so sad. It's unfortunate, because we managed to get a Temananki as well. So that was the dream start already. But we are pretty much gridlocked into an unwinnable situation. Okay. This means that the seed works. So that's good. We're going to actually Move you here.
Huzzah, we have
Yep.
seed.
Yep. So we're gonna move you here. And build a city, right? So, okay. And again, we'll focus on getting a builder. Builder bear. We're gonna move you again towards this direction to try to get to Armagh. Hopefully Armagh will be the same city-state that we have as before. Again, we need to focus on getting to pottery. If we get the Armagh as a city-state, then we know that the seed is working the same as well. Yep, very good. And we got owls. Hoot hoot. That means that we need to move this way. And our governor is going to be Pingala as before. Let's keep going. We're going to keep going towards the right. Like I said, usually when we play this game... Oh, Hong Kong's here. Good. No fooies. And now we're going to head down south.
Near the Masoges,
To
opposite Laodicea.
get Pamukkale. Okay. Right. We'll head this way and hopefully find the
It is not wisdom.
last of our... There we go. Okay, Taruga is, again, not... Let's go irrigate here. Yep. But let's go ahead and have a look at the trade, the things now. Armagh wants a trade route, which is okay. Hong Kong wants a government plaza, which is good. Taruga wants us to train a heavy chariot, which is... Okay, we could do all of these quests. No, we can't actually do the train a heavy chariot quest because we are not allowed to train heavy chariots. The only way we could get a heavy chariot is a friggin' meteor. If we find a friggin' meteor, then that's the only friggin' way we could get that. The other way for us to actually achieve that will be to get what's the word? Enough money. Again, we're gonna get started on a monument. Let's go ahead and grab extra faith and combat strength against barbs because we're not getting recon units.
No man ever wetted clay
Right.
and then left it.
And then you, sir, will need to move right so that we could find the Sousa and beeline writing. More meat nests. Hooray. Okay, good. We'll find a cod, but not, what's his name?
She nest on my meat until I song of Saya LOL.
Damn it, mana. Okay, so the thing is we could do that or slowly move forward and up. That's what she said. because there's a if I remember correctly, a spot. Okay. Damn it. Oh, what happened to the oh, there we are. Hi, Cyrus. It's an honor to meet you. Thank you. Some hospitality would be great. Hey, you're flooding a lot. And we're gonna move you back. And we could get some help with pass guard, but we're not doing jujitsu. Right. +2 from Ladies of the Reason Marshes. Very good. Like I said, the Ladies of the Reason Marshes is strong in that it gets us production from marshes, oasis, and desert floodplains. And we have a total of 1, 2, 3 desert floodplains and a ton of marshes everywhere. And we're going to wait a little bit until our production's complete. It's weird because I thought for sure that we had a whatchamacallit up top here, oh, I guess we didn't. Right, I'm going to use my little dude here as a scout until we are able to... Okay. Right. Like I said, we aren't able to do much until... Okay, I'm going to use this turn to buy one of you and buy one of you. Right. And we have 2 turns. But these 2 turns, I'm going to focus on... actually going to do a production skip here. Okay. Let's keep moving you up. Oh, there it is. And we're going to skip production again. We're going to bank on production until we get writing. This is a bit of a cheatsy doodly. Come on. Okay. That sucks. We wanted Void Zingers, but we couldn't get the Void Zingers. But it does mean that we're going to spend our turn sinking our production into Etemenanki. Although I do believe that there's another bit of production we could get.
Every nation lives by exchanging.
Nice. Let's go ahead and we boosted foreign trade, which is pretty good. We need to actually move back with our builder now, I think. Right? It's time to change policies. We could switch out of this and go with full production. Fighting barbs, naval units. Okay. So already this is a much stronger start than we had before, but to be fair, this start is so much stronger thanks to the fact that, well, we have prior knowledge and we don't have zombies to worry about. And with that, yep, I'm going to quick save here. And hopefully, please Void Singers. Okay, no Void Singers. That's fine. but it is going to be real rough trying to find Void Singers now. Okay. But a free builder is still amazing. Ooh. You even gave me a free barb camp. Thank you. That's good. Go ahead and give us the boost. Pretty good. And I'm going to have to call it a video here because I have some stuff to do right after this. But this is a much stronger start than what we had previously. Much stronger. But that's because we didn't actually have to deal with barbarian BS at all.
Much better without the zombies.
Yes. Without the zombies, we're fine. Yep. And okay, so I'm going to spend some time off camera setting up all of the various different districts if we can. And if we have this guy set up, if we have this little guy set up, we're going to be pretty, a whole lot better off. But yeah, we'll see. All right. Thanks for being here, Mana. We're going to actually call it a video here. And we'll see if we could finish the challenge sooner rather than later. Oh, pardon me. Right, so let's go ahead and thank all of our members. Thank you, Mana, for being here. And thank you, Epilux, Rafael Vega, Chapa, Amislam, Chris Burton as well for being members at the time of recording. Getting towards vids early. Cool badges and emojis for whenever you comment. Yep, bye, Savala. And yep, I'll see you guys next time. And it's me and Biggie, and I'll be back. See you guys in a bit. Bye for now. We have some CIV.
Have a good day, Biggie and all.
And stuff. And why are you not even working? Yeah, you're not even working properly. Damn you and your delays there, Mr. PNG Tuber. Alright. Bye for now. Don't forget to like the video if you enjoy, subscribe, and see more content, get notified when I go live. And join the membership program to get turned into Pokemon amongst other perks. Alright, bye-bye.